feels like.
I remember first Ignite back and you beat me in Grands and I never felt the same.
It's the they're 7 and 10. 7 and 10. Okay, so basically
Close to
situation.
speed. But getting straight into it, I think something that I want to see is a lot of discipline around Steve's moves from Arctice. I think that's something that when Red gets that combo started, that's when he becomes really explosive. But before that, I think Arc needs to use this movement and find his hits without overdoing it.
I agree. I think Arc's also had a lot of sets to play with Red, so he should, at least in recency, have a much better idea going into the set.
I like that grab and up airs. Ooh, a little bit of an ambitious knee, which is going to get him reversed for quite a bit of damage. But those are the situations I mean.
Yeah.
I think you have to know when you're on versus Steve and when you're off, because Steve can turn that switch really fast.
I agree. I like that dash attack there, actually, to kind of get a reaction out of Redacious, but not finding anything after that. That back air, I can't believe that back air whiffed. I think he Purpok shifted with. All right.
A little bit of hit the blocks there.
He's unleashing his inner Serdank a little bit. I don't know. I played Arc recently in bracket, and Arc's been he's been kind of putting his inner Serdank a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, typically these not necessarily bad, but like oh, you think he's okay. But very unorthodox options.
Yeah, a lot of burst options.
Yeah. That work because they're not exactly what you would expect.
Exactly.
He's starting to abuse that. I think he watched Dank kind of, yeah. But Dank's been playing really well recently, so I think
also he's going to Ignite, and with Arc being an Ignite regular, I think that's kind of like giving him some either advice, tips, or just from watching him play.
Yeah, exactly.
Finding the knee, trying to find the knee on that minecart, is that something that, do you know, it will beat it out?
I'd imagine if it's sweet knee, but I wouldn't rely on that to hit minecart. I'd imagine back air would actually beat minecart.
Big damage coming right here. Oh, missing the nil, but still getting the anvil. But this is where you could see Arc maintaining that faster pace. I think this is where I actually want him to slow it down to not try to force anything. Because Steve, and especially Redacious, are really comfortable at matching this pace and just beating it out.
Exactly. I think Arc is really good at speeding the game up, but I think Arc actually really struggles to slow it down. He's a very high octane player.
Exactly. You know something I'm curious about? Arc's been playing a lot of Sephiroth. I wonder if that'll come out at all. I don't think it will.
Maybe.
But always an option.
Yeah. Redacious is actually really experienced against Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might not happen, but I don't know if Arc even knows that. So it's possible.
Oh, he's playing with fire around this up tilt.
Oh, I like the shield pressure, but it doesn't find the sweet
Get
name.
out of there. Getting the jab. Let's see how he changed this up. Just barely. Ooh.
I think,
yeah.
He jumped in, he saw it, he was like, I think I better not. I think he wanted Nair 1 there, but he didn't get it.
I respect the attempt. Waiting on that. Oh, the block might have messed him up there. Just kind of like shifted his landing hitbox.
Oh, he wants the back throw F smash. Whoa! Hey now!
Okay. I think he peeked the mic. We're doing the it's
like what we're
one of those unorthodox options you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
he's under Dank.
If you haven't seen it, like, what do you do?
Exactly. There's so much to see in this game. If you don't, I mean, typically, not even Leo probably has answers for stuff like that.
Exactly. A guy like Leo would hold the Dink.
True.
From me,
our strongest soldier. Don't get cantankerous. We got Sir Dank with us.
I do like how Arc has kind of changed up this playstyle. I think he's playing a lot. Ooh,
there it is,
That's a good mix-up.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what he was looking for before.
Oh, that was a really good delay on the up B.
But I like that he's playing like this kind of like weaving in and out instead of like full in your face. He's like, I'm dashing in a range.
Yeah.
Ooh, finding the Nair, reversing that game. But he's using a lot more of this like, I'm close to you, but I'm not trying to hit you.
Yeah.
And I think that's what works really well for Steve. Because Steve doesn't have the best like mid-range burst. Like he has to read you coming in.
Exactly.
And if he gets that read wrong, a character like Falcon can especially capitalize on that.
I agree.
Running it right back to small battlefield. That definitely was a comeback for Arc. I want to see what kind of changes Redacious is going to make. I think he did play it fine. It's just up to how disciplined he could be and how calm he could be in disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think that's what ultimately won the game for Arc.
Oh yeah, Arc already is kind of dashing in and out. He's not even approaching this. Like before, he at least like in the beginning of the first game, he was kind of swinging at that like block space that he had. But now, he seems to be a lot more mellow about it.
Oh, just barely. Oh, getting double hit out of that.
Oh, places the block there too.
Big
that's a lot of damage.
Oh, sliding off the platform.
This is what I like to call the Steve effect, where I feel like Steve presses like a random buttons in conjunction.
He wanted it.
Yeah. But I feel like Steve presses like random. Oh, he tried to knee the crafting table and hope
trying to extend it, right?
Yeah. But yeah, this is like the little Steve effect happened where the Steve players like press like random buttons just to string damage together. Oh, the day!
Well, that had to be like the last percent you could hit that.
But they get a lot of damage off of those like kind of like random shield pressure buttons, like random safe tools, kind of like how Roy would swing, almost.
Okay, finding that down smash setup, but I honestly like the unorthodox options that Arc is going for. I feel like it's keeping his opponent on his feet.
Yeah, he's definitely confusing Redacious a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh, wow. Is that death?
No, not yet, not yet.
Non-Steve.
Okay, gets Nair one.
Even if it's not death, though, that's a lot of pressure. You're put in that bad situation, and I know any player would be thinking, like, oh, I could die here.
Yeah.
And it's going to force you to kind of, like, speed up your pace as we're seeing here.
Yeah, this time, I mean, Redacious just opts to back up, but he still gets hit, actually. That space he took was kind of for nothing. We're seeing a lot of, like, raw knees.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's trying to accomplish with it. Oh, okay, gets the up smash.
Okay. Finding the up smash there. Having a little bit of a lead. Nothing's comfortable versus Steve, but
yeah.
I think if he continues that kind of, like, weaving in and out play style.
Ooh, yeah, back into the crafting table. Smart. Oh, he's
just barely.
Little magnet hands.
Naring through the lava, that is a very brave play.
Yeah, I did not think that would work, to be quite honest.
But yeah, I kind of love how Arc's moving around this, like, platform, or the minecart escape. Is he's kind of like, okay, I know you want a minecart in these ranges. I'm going to preemptively throw something out. Ooh.
Oh my god, he's cooking. That recovery was insane, though. Raptor boost? Okay.
Redacious does get the stock here, though. We know that a player like him is prone to bringing any type of game back.
Exactly, especially with a character as explosive as Steve and under his like mastery.
All right, the mini game. How can you survive this minefield? Climbing
Not
the back air,
long.
instantly dead,
Yeah.
and a 45% lead is nothing.
Not quite, yeah. That's one up tilt. Okay, but a 77% lead is a little bit more than nothing. Press the downer here, yeah.
Love that back air. That was a really good placement on that back air to get that shield poke, and has led to. Whoa! And that's what I mean. Redacious, he's one of those players when he's down.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, he got it. Wow.
Okay, finding the down air fair. I think that's something that, I don't know, I haven't watched too many of the previous sets, but that might be some new tech that he's incorporating, knowing that he can hit that overhead on Steve.
Yeah, through the platform.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Falcons do the downer through the. I see a lot of the Falcons do downer through the platform. Kind of similar to how like characters like Roy will do downer through the platform.
Yeah.
Because it'll poke, and then that's how they get like so many more extensions than just knee. But if it's too high percent, then I mean.
That's where I'm kind of curious. Like, do you think the stage is what's allowing him to get that? Like, if they were playing on PS2 as opposed to.
I think it would still hit on
Battlefield.
PS2.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
I think so, but I think you'd have to time it a little later.
Okay. Yeah.